Hello, my fellow hobgoblins. I'm Mr. Church. Today we're going to be building a spoopy house above White Spring Lookout here. And I've already got this foundation laid out. If you need to pause and really, take notes on this layout here, that's fine. I won't judge you too much. It's basically a 3x3 with the edges shifted one that way. Pretty simple, right? And I've got those corners there, a different thing, because those are going to be outside. So build order is weird in this game because it's a little weird, and that means we're going to be building something that you wouldn't think would go first, and in order to do that we are going to need to build this platform here. You see, this defensive perimeter wall railing won't go down unless there is a post on the bottom left corner of it. Okay, that makes sense, right? No, it doesn't. And it's been broken for, I want to say, probably almost a year now. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but I could be correct. I don't know. It's been a long fucking time, I can tell you that. I think it's almost been a year, actually, and they haven't fixed it. You can put it down. Now, you may try putting a post on the right bottom corner. Hello? Go down. It's a little laggy, don't worry about that, it's just the game is laggy. No, it doesn't work, it's still red. By the way, it will only snap to the ends of these half floor pieces, so you have to put down a half floor piece, build a corner, snap a post to that corner, and then you can put this down. And simple. And then you can get rid of this. Now, we're building the house around this. I should probably explain what this is. This is going to be a little balcony thing upstairs, but we have to build it first because of all that. It will only snap to these, and there has to be a post on the bottom corner. Build order is important, and what we're going to put down would have been in the way of our posts, so we have to build these first, and we have to burn them as soon as we build them, because the stairs won't go down if these are not destroyed, because they'll sense that they exist, and they'll think that it'll intersect, which they won't. It's just stupid. So build that first, burn it, and then get rid of all this stuff, and then we can worry about the stairs. Now the stairs for this, I want to put the stairs, two of those really nice stairs, up against the walls on either side, and that means a little finicky cheating, because the game will only let us build stairs in the center of foundations, which is not ideal. So use the catwalk, mighty powerful catwalk trick of our fathers, and you're going to find the half piece here, and then we're going to use the elbow shape here, and then we're going to use the quarter shape to be, it's not a shape, it's just a size, but alright. And then we're going to take a staircase, and we're going to use the normal stairs, and we'll replace with the stairs we want to use later, because these ones have the least amount of collision with other shit. And that won't go down if that railing above it is not burned. And now you can get rid of the catwalk, and the stairs are floating, and we'll do it on the other side here. And then we will be able to put the floors back down underneath it. We have to get rid of those floors while we do this, because it'll try to snap to the floor and it won't work. There has to be nothing underneath these stairs, or it won't work, because these stairs are not snapped to anything. They are pushed up against, they're going to be up against the walls on both sides, and it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. And now that we've done this, we can put the floors back in the way we had them, and that's just 4 pieces. And I always build using these striped planks because they have the most unique pattern on them that lets me make sure everything's lined up, because the light laminate and the dark laminate, they do have a front and back, so you have to be really careful, and if you mess it up sometimes you can't move that stuff. Don't worry about that gantry that you saw in there. Don't build that yet. I had to delete it, actually. I might have the footage of me deleting that, because I like to include sometimes my hardships, because people are like, wow, you make this look so easy. I cut like 30 days of building down to 16 minutes, 17 minutes, I don't know. So like it's not a simple walk in the park. It's just the power of editing. That's all that is. it's a headache, you know, and a headache and a heartache and all the other aches that you can imagine. There's a skeletal witch standing on the roof. Don't worry about that. If you see a skeletal witch standing on the roof, it is spooky season. It's probably your dead ancestors coming to haunt you for all the stuff that you've done to make them depressed, like perhaps not being as shitty as they were. And I'm not like insulting your ancestors, but I do know that my ancestors were around during terrible times when things were acceptable that are no longer acceptable. And I think that's good that society is moving and improving and getting better in many ways. And let's not try to freak out too much if we like. I'm going to stop talking. So now I got rid of that because we actually need to build that after we put the roof on over top of that, because it's going to be a close, tight fit. So I need to put these on, and then I can put those stairs in. But, you know, that's just another example of everything going exactly not as you wanted it to. It's very hard to build in this game, and you kind of need a degree from Harvard University to really be good at it, and unfortunately I don't have one of those, so I'm still struggling day to day, but you know, I'm doing the best I can with what I have. I don't know why I just deleted that, but I'll put it back. Don't worry about that. I think I actually deleted it so I could put in a wall piece here on that side, but I think it'll go in no matter what. So I don't really know what I was worried about. It's just like that build order will get to you, you know. And then sometimes you're just like, well, you know, today was going to be a good day, but they'll never throw it back to you. And then you start playing the guitar riffs and all that shit, and then you have a s'more. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to be relatable, and I thought that maybe that would be relatable. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for speaking. That's usually what I say when I wake up in the morning. Oh, fuck, I'm awake and I'm alive still. That's good. And then people are like, well, what the fuck? Why are you getting up so late? And I'm like, well, to be honest, I was hoping that I wouldn't get up at all. I'm fine, guys. This is just humor, of course. I'm joking. I'm perfectly happy and healthy, and everything's going good in my life. But if you're not feeling good, playing Fallout 76 will cheer you up, because it's like one of those corporations where you feel like Bethesda really cares about you as a person. And then you can be like, yes, the place where I go to escape is also butt-fucking me like everything else in my life. And then you can just kind of feel that joy, you know, how like being treated with respect and dignity as if you matter. And that's something that I really enjoy about the very competitive prices in the Atom Shop for, you know, when they sell us stuff that they already should have given to us for free because it's in the game files since Fallout 4. But don't worry too much, because like when you worry, you know, it makes you stressed, and stressed spelled backwards for some reason, even though there's no reason for you to spell stressed backwards. What happens is you have the word desserts, and if you have diabetes, that's not going to cheer you up at all. So let's not worry about that. I'm just going to put the walls in, and we're going to just smile, you know. Why so serious, that type of smile, though? And let's put the upper floor in now. Yeah, so first we're going to need to put that gantry back in to this side room. This is going to secretly be holding our upper floor up, and it's not going to be visible to the main room, which is going to be cool because everyone's going to be like, how the fuck did you get upper floors up there with these two stairs off to the side, which are not snapped to these upper floors? And you're going to smile a coy little smile, and then you're going to tweak them on the nose, and then you're going to pull their underwear over their head. And it's going to be pretty awkward, especially when the police show up. But, like, don't say I didn't warn you. Let's throw these in, and we can fix these. And then we can replace the stairs. Now we can replace the stairs. If you start off with the nice stairs, they'll be too chunky, and these upper floors won't want to go in because they'll intersect. Everything has a build order, and of course it's the most unintuitive that you can imagine. And yeah, let's burn this. I put a little threshold here going into the kitchen, this side room over here, and then that's just burned. I put one here, but I'm gonna change that out. I don't know why there's not an upper floor in this shot. There should be. I think it's probably just haunted, so it doesn't show up. It's a ghostly area, a ghostly habitat. Don't worry, it's there. Just you can't see it because you don't believe. Now, if you get this error, the unspecified error where you can't replace things, Reasonable Madness actually showed me that if you are in your stored or blueprints tab, that's what's causing it. If you're in your blueprints tab or stored tab, when you go to replace the item, it's not going to let you do it. But if you go to another tab, then try it, then you will suddenly be able to replace those things. It's just a cute little update thing. It's been in the game for a while now, but I didn't know what was causing it, because I'd never talked to Madness, because she wouldn't give me this really nice coat that I asked her for, even though I begged every day, so I stopped talking to her. But then when I realized she had some good information that I could use, I decided that our friendship was worth it after all, and so I've been talking to her more, but still getting kind of cold in the rain here without the coat. So I'm going to make a little patio out here. Now, I found that this is extremely difficult to do on PC, moving these up and down like this. I recommend using a controller while building on PC because stuff like this is so hard to do with a mouse. It's just so sensitive that it's like really hard to keep it in that line. A joystick is much easier, and a joystick is family friendly. Well, not really. That part's a lie. Now, I'm going to just snap this across here. And keep in mind that if you're having trouble with these rocks, well, you probably will, because let's face it, it's Bethesda. And you maybe want to move the entire structure up a little, like start with the foundations a little bit higher. Because if you try to sink these down and you're too low, it's just not going to want you to place them. I was surprised, in fact, that this let me do a 4x4 out here, because I was really expecting it to be a problem, especially this part here. And this corner here, I didn't think it would let me put a piece down, but when it did, then I decided, oh, I guess I'll live to see another day, you know? I guess I'll hang in there, champ, like they say. Now this is the first time I've, unironically used this fountain piece thing, and, well, I just wanted to make it work, so I did. Now I'm gonna fence in this bunny here because there's an infestation, but it's haunted. It's a derelict building. It's not something that you want to see every day. The bunny, I mean. No, the bunny's fine. I like the bunny, but in your house, I don't know, chewing on your laundry. There's no laundry. I'm wearing the same outfit for the past 7 months. I don't know. So that looks pretty good with a fence part around it. Now I'm going to make a blueprint of this pew, because if you can't get something to go underneath a staircase, if you blueprint the item, then you can place it down. It's the same with building inside existing structures. Now, this is a cute little visual glitch that happens when the game lags out. If you get something like that, just change your camp to your other camp slot and then change it back. That should go away, or won't. I don't know. It's just Bethesda. I don't know. I just live here, and I'm gonna just put this under the staircase here. Anything you want to put under that staircase, doing the blueprint trick should let you do it. Upstairs, I'm going to put in this pipe organ. It's too tall, so I took the roof out. I'm going to place this down and burn it. That's another thing that I got from my exploitable friendship with Reasonable Madness, where she tells me things, and then I pretend that I'm her friend and care about her, so that she keeps telling me really good information. I mean, just kidding. I love you, Madness. You know that. Oh, no, she's going to watch this and no. Yeah. Then once you burn it, I wonder if I can edit that part out. I don't know. Well, I'll just probably I don't know. Then burn it and then put the roof back on. And then we can take a quick look and see how the whole place is looking. I'll just repair that. Let's take a look at the finished product. And there she is. Those clouds majestically appeared right as I went to do this walkthrough, and I really appreciate that. Thanks, Todd. It was just in time. Now I have in here a couple of pots. I use the ones that are dead because this place is fucked and no one's been living here. Except, have they? I don't know. But like, I really like this rusty fence, and it really adds a lot to the build. The property's condemned, obviously. There's dead bodies on the fucking floor. The bodies did hit the floor. Now, if we walk in, the bear rug indicating that it's an old place, and then of course we've got a pile of paintings off to the side. Now to put these paintings on put the paintings on the wall, slowly move them down. Definitely didn't get that from Madness either. Open this up, and if you come inside this side room, and then you can go to the back porch. But we've got all some of our crafting benches anyway, and important things that we probably won't use because we have to move our camp soon. But up here we've got a pile of stuff. That's just storage, I guess. And then that painting there to kind of blend in with the other paintings. Over here we have the kitchen. And the kitchen, if you're wondering, is where a human being goes and eats food, unless you're like a piece of shit and you just sit in your bed and eat food. That's what I do. Which I learned was actually what pieces of shit do. I didn't know that till one of my dear friends told me that pieces of shit sit in bed and eat food, and they don't eat in the kitchen like you're supposed to, or the dining room rather. But in America, a lot of times the dining room and the kitchen blend into one room. But let's not get bogged down with who eats where. I mean, it's just you. As long as you're eating and taking care of yourself, I think that's what really matters. Now let's go upstairs, and as you can see, we've got piles of garbage up here because it's kind of storage attic-y, but also kind of let's go play the creepy organ-y, you know. And we have the rest of the crafting benches that we're going to need, and we have the orgatronic. But I hope you guys appreciated this build. I appreciated you guys coming and watching this build, and watching till the end when I play this musical tune, which is probably going to get me demonetized. Thank you so much to my patrons for your support. If you not yet, consider subscribing. It really helps the channel out, and I will see you guys in the next video.